Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yasodanandana Braja Janardan. Yasodanandana Braja Janardan. Yamuna Tera Vanachari. Yamuna Tera Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yasodanandana Braja Janarandana. Yasodanandana Braja Janarandana. Yamuna Tera Vanachari. Yamuna Tera Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Tera Jai Radha Madana Mohan Radha Madana Mohan Shri Radhe. Jai Radha Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Shri Radhe Jai Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Shri Radhe Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jai Go Hari Go Hari Go Hari Go Go Hari Go Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Bolo Nitai Gaur Sitanath Premanande Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Simate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunya Bhadi Pasyatya Deshatarine Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyanangana Salakaya Chaksurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Tadati Swapadhantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurung Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabhadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patithanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivas Adhi Ghaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Reading from Bhagavad-Gita as it is, the conclusion, Perfection of Renunciation, chapter 18, text 37. Yattad agre visam iva Yattad agre visam iva Pariname amritopamam Pariname amritopamam Tatsukang satvikang proktang Tatsukang satvikang proktang Atma buddhi prasadajam Atma buddhi prasadajam Word for word meaning Yat which Tat that Agre in the beginning Visam iva like poison Pariname at the end Amrita nectar Upamam compared to Tat that Sukham happiness Satvikam in the mode of goodness Proktam is said Atma in the self Buddhi of intelligence Prasada Jam born of the satisfaction. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. That which in the beginning may be just like poison, but at the end is just like nectar, and which awakens one to self-realization, is said to be happiness in the mode of goodness. Everybody please repeat after me. That which in the beginning, may be just like poison, but at the end, is just like nectar, and which awakens one to self-realization, is said to be happiness in the mode of goodness. Purport. In the pursuit of self-realization, one has to follow many rules and regulations to control the mind and the senses, and to concentrate the mind on the self. All these procedures are very difficult, bitter like poison. But if one is successful in following the regulations and comes to the transcendental position, he begins to drink real nectar and he enjoys life. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yat tad agre vishang iva pariname amritopamam tat sukang satvikang prokdam atma buddhi pasadajam. So, in the next few verses, the different types of happiness is being described by Lord Krishna to Arjuna, Sukham. Now, these three types of happiness can only be found here in the material world. That happiness that is always increasing and eternal is in the spiritual world. Everyone is looking for happiness, right? Anyone here not looking for happiness? Everyone is looking for happiness. That is like the goal of life. However, are we looking for miseries? I don't think so. Anyone looking for miseries here? I don't think so. No one. But in the material world, there are three types of happiness. And now Lord Krishna is trying to tell Arjuna this happiness which is derived from being in the mode of goodness. Satvikam. Sukham, Satvikam. That which in the beginning may be just like poison. Why is it like just poison? Because the one, at least Prabhupada says, we should be in the mode of goodness. The tendency of the conditioned souls is that they are prone to be more in the mode of passion and ignorance. Passion, rajas, and ignorance, tamas. Very few are in the mode of goodness. And even that goodness is not good enough. Anyone who's trying to become self-realized must pay a price. The price that we have to perform is austerity. And in the Bhagavad-Gita, it explains also there is austerity of the body, austerity of the mind, and austerity of what? Yes, the speech. There must be some control. Controlling the mind, as Arjuna told Lord Krishna, is more difficult than controlling the raging wind. What did Lord Krishna say? Did he say no? Yes, he said yes. That's true. It is more almost impossible to control. And Prabhupada says there is no way that we can control the mind. A person who is in the pursuit of self-realization, first duty is to control the mind. The mind and the senses, and concentrate on the mind, on the self. So to control the mind is very bitter. Because why? Because the mind always wants to be comfortable, always making plans how to be happy. But that plans to be happy in the mode of ignorance and passion will lead more into destruction. So in the beginning, it tastes good. Modern passion and ignorance, oh, tastes like, oh, very sweet. But then later on, it becomes very bitter. The same sense enjoyment that seemingly tastes good, but then later on it becomes poison. Now, happiness is the other side. It is very bitter. Why? Because you have to perform austerity. You have to perform austerity. And Srila Prabhupada has given us ways how we can go beyond even the mode of goodness. We're talking about that from our last meeting. One should be in the mode of nirguna. No more modes of material nature. That means transcendental. Happiness and goodness entails giving up interest in sense object. So to give up, to enjoy the sense objects with our senses is very bitter because we became used to enjoying the objects, the sense objects, with our senses. Without controlling the senses, there is no real happiness. There is no real freedom. In the material world, they have what you call every Friday. What do they say? Thank God it's Friday. Antonio, why?
Weekend is coming.
Weekend. They work hard for 5 days and then they will party all weekend long. Actually, Friday night, start partying. Not Sankirtan party, but different kind of party. Intoxication, eating meat, and so on. Then the whole Saturday, they're like that. Then the whole Sunday, they'll be what? Sleeping. That is the mode of ignorance. So in the beginning is passion, then ignorance. And then on Monday, what do they say? There was a song, I hate Mondays. There's a song like that, I hate Mondays. I think it's a Boomtown Rat or something from Ireland. So that's true. They will work so hard just for a little bit of sense enjoyment or happiness. For the devotees, we don't have any weekends. Every day is the same. Actually, weekends we work harder. Am I correct? Yeah, because that's the time when all the people will come, and that's the time when we have that opportunity to preach, to engage them in Sankirtan. So, yes, nectar in the end. In the beginning, it is like poison. Poison because it is bitter. Prabhupada says, does anybody tasted the poison before and can tell us what does it taste like? Of course not. Because as soon as you taste the poison, how can you tell us what it tastes? You're dead. However, people, they're actually taking poison. And not just it becomes nectar, it continues to be like poison. So, yes, after some time, the devotees of the Lord, it's like in the beginning, like you are like new to Krishna consciousness. Those who are wearing this yellow kapra, you have to train your mind. As Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, what, in the morning you have to beat it up with what? Slippers or broom? Either or. In the morning you beat up the mind with a broomstick, and at night you beat it up with chapal. Why? Because the mind can be our worst enemy and can be our greatest friend. So, there is a process. Let me tell you now. There is a process how we can do this. To practice happiness or experience happiness in the mode of goodness, we need two things. What are they? To be steady, required practice, and that means sadhana, controlling the mind and the senses. Yes, Lord Krishna agreed that it's very difficult to control the mind, but it is possible to constant practice and detachment. You have to be detached, especially detached from the result. The whole Bhagavad-Gita explains about how to perform one's duty, but not to be attached to the result. And our main purpose is just to please Krishna. Whatever pleases Krishna, whatever pleases the spiritual master, that we should do. Not what pleases me. What pleases me means I'm being a separatist, thinking that I can be happy by myself without Krishna. That is impossible. So this sattvika sukha, happiness and goodness, means it is bitter in the beginning, like poison, but at the end, it is like nectar. Yes. Krishna says, in the beginning, it is easy. He did not say that. He says, it's very difficult because as conditioned souls, we became used to sense enjoyment, which is the enemy of a person who is wanting to become self-realized. Now, it's not a negation. Prabhupada says, we don't negate activities. We dovetail our activities in Krishna consciousness. Like in the very beginning, in New York City, 1966, Srila Prabhupada says, we should dovetail. He used the word dovetail. Yes, dovetail means alternate. You transfer the attention for sense enjoyment in trying to please Krishna. This is dovetailing. Here, there's a comparison here. In the beginning, our mind will protest. Does your mind protest? Yes or no?
Yes.
Of course. Well, like I traveled with our Guru Maharaj for 27 years. And I was revealing my mind to Guru Maharaj. I told him, Guru Maharaj, my mind is shouting. Because it's very difficult. It's not so easy to serve the spiritual master. It takes a lot of care and attention. There's plenty of prasad, but there is not enough of sleep, of rest. If you don't rest, if you don't sleep enough, you're going to be disturbed internally. That was like many, many years ago. But sometimes we do it because out of love for the spiritual master. So we became used to it. Happiness in passion or raja sukha means in the beginning it is like nectar, and at the end it is like poison. Rajas means enjoy now, pay later. Enjoy now, but later on you're going to suffer. Rajasa pleasure is always on credit, and the interest rate is suffering. That means, it is illusion. It is illusion only. I was like seeing the calculation in London. A certain person can earn certain thousands of pounds per month, but he has to pay the bills, electric bills, water bills, food, the apartment, car, mortgage. And you know how much money he will be left behind? 20 pounds. He will work so hard, and only, as Prabhupada say, in the weekends or when you get home, for some sex. But then, what is the use of working so hard? Happiness in ignorance, tamasa sukha, is happiness from sleep. Don't sleep too much, okay? Sleep is tamasic. Prabhupada says 6 hours of sleep is good enough. Well, if you are a young child, or if you're elderly, like past 70, then there's need of more sleep. But you're young, some of us not even 70 years old. So, yes, sleep, laziness, intoxication, illusion, pleasure that numbs but does not nourish. Sometimes people will sleep and they will be says, "Hey, you're sleeping like a bear," or "You're eating like a pig," because they like so much eating. Everything has to be calculated in such a way that one should not sleep too much or sleep too little, eat too much or eat too little. One should be regulated. Work too hard or work too little. One who's regulated, then he can be focused. The mind can be peaceful. The senses can be under control. So everyone in the world is trying to be happy, but mostly in rajas and tamas. And that is the problem. No one is telling them that if you stop them, actually they'll become angry. If what they're doing, you stop them because they're in the mode of passion and ignorance, they'll get angry at you. Who are you to tell me what to do? Only the devotees know how to be happy. We have so many festivals. As Prabhupada says, early in the morning we'll be chanting, we'll be dancing. We don't have to drink coffee to wake us up. Or before going to sleep, we don't have to take sleeping pills. Regulated. Mode of goodness. Actually, what we're doing every day is like a platform. It's like you're going to fly a plane. And before you fly the plane, you have to go like in the tarmac. The tarmac has to be clean. If it's dirty, then they may have some problem to take off. So, happiness in pure goodness can be only achieved if one is in the mode of goodness. Just like what do you call this? A pad, an airlift before you go up. Yes. Our goal is bhakti, but beyond the modes of material nature. One can be in a mode of goodness, one can be in a mode of passion, and one can be in a mode of ignorance. But that is not good enough. Oh yes, it says here, goodness is like the clean runway for the spiritual airplane to take off. So we need to be in the mode of goodness. And the real enemy is the mind. The mind. The mind is a factory of desires, fears, and so many explanations. So many plans. If the mind becomes our dear friend, then we can safely be going back home, back to Godhead. Actually, I was saying the other day that greater than the enemy, which is the mind, our greatest enemy is the ego. To think that I am this body. To think that I belong to such and such village or city or family. To believe that this body, whatever it belongs or whatever is surrounded by this body, friends, family, so-called loved ones, community, even country, nationality, misidentifying that will not help us to get out of this material world. Yes. It says here, actually our mind disturbs us. It's the most disturbing. People are disturbing me. Circumstances are disturbing me. But the real disturbance is inside. It's not outside. It is inside. You can live in Vrindavan, but think of being in Mumbai. However, you can be in Mumbai, but thinking of being in Vrindavan. Why? Because Vrindavan is within our heart. Krishna is present there, not just as the Paramatma. Krishna is present there as a three-bending, Tribhanga form. Shama Sundar playing his flute. Krishna is within our heart. So wherever pure devotee goes, he transforms that place into Vrindavan. Just like Srila Prabhupada. So happiness is not achieved just by changing your surrounding. It's more internal. Real happiness can be achieved by training the mind to always think of Krishna. This is what Prabhupada says. You cannot control the mind. You can only control the mind by thinking of Krishna. No. And just be careful because Maya is very, very attractive. I saw the other day one devotee and he was following with his eyes an attractive woman. The woman, the lady is going this way. Inside the temple room. No, outside actually, outside. The woman is so attractive. The woman is going this way. But he is also following with his eyes. I thought to myself, this devotee is in big trouble. This devotee is in big trouble. If you see an attractive woman, see her as a spirit soul also conditioned like you. That she is also suffering. Bhagavatam says, the woman for the man is the woman, but the woman for the man is the woman, but the woman for the man is the man. Do you understand? The woman for the man is the woman, but for the woman, the man is the woman. Because that's attractive. We have to see everyone in a transcendental vision, so that therefore we have to train that, what do you call that? Silent friend also. So the method is Abhyas and Vairagya, chapter 6, text 35. We mentioned that already. Abhyas means practice. There is a saying, what? Practice makes one perfect. But we have to be detached at the same time. Vairagya, reducing the distraction. It's like, I know there is one guru, someone just told me today, he doesn't want to see his disciple having japamala, his hand inside the japamala, and the cell phone on the other hand. You don't need the cell phone if your hand is inside the japamala, isn't it? Either or. You give the other one up, and you maybe you have to make a phone call, or you're waiting for a phone call. But you cannot have, and I saw it this morning, you have to be a good observer. To follow the good things that you see, and not to follow the things that is not supposed to be done. I saw this morning, one brahmachari, he is chanting and is looking at his cell phone. He's like scrolling. How is that? You have any cell phones? Do you allow them to have cell phones? Madhusudan Prabhu? You allow them to have cell phone? Jai. Haribo. No cell phone now. And it's like, this is like poison in the beginning, but later on it will be nectar. You should be very thankful. And I cannot believe it. Wearing saffron, sitting, like those stairs besides the Food for Life. Food for Life office. Come on, you should be embarrassed. You're wearing saffron and you have a big bag in your right hand and then scrolling. It doesn't make sense. This is distraction. We have to be very careful. It says here, abhyas without vairagya becomes struggle and burned out. Vairagya without abhyas becomes dry renunciation and pride. So, abhyas without vairagya is like trying to fill a bucket with a hole. How will you be able to fill it up? You have a bucket, you're performing tapasya by following the sadhana, but you're not detached. So it will not work. How about becoming detached, but without practice? It's like having a bucket with no water. Which one is better? Both are the same. It's empty. It's empty, right? So we need both. Abhyas and vairagya. Practice and detachment. And always be positive. Control does not mean repression. Control doesn't mean it's like suffocating. We don't say you don't eat, but eat Krishna Prasad. Isn't it? You don't say, no, don't eat at all. Then how are we going to survive? We don't say, don't desire. Desire, this is the symptom of the soul. Always desiring something. And the conditioned state, again, the desire is meant to be happy materially, sense enjoyment. So the desire has to be transformed correctly. Not kill the senses, but engage the senses. Bhakti means engaging the senses and the mind in Krishna consciousness. If you don't say, you don't use your senses at all, or control your senses, but don't do anything. No, controlling the senses means dovetailing, engaging them in Krishna consciousness. We don't say don't smell, don't see, because everything is Maya. No, we don't say that, isn't it? We says, see the form of the Lord. You embrace the devotees. You smell the fragrance offered to the Lord. You only hear bhajan, kirtan, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad-Gita. A devotee is not senseless. We have senses. We just need to purify them. Okay. So, when sattvika happiness, where sattvika happiness really comes from? Again, Krishna says happiness in goodness arises from purification of intelligence. Everybody please repeat. Krishna says, happiness in goodness, arises from purification of intelligence. How do we purify our intelligence? Huh? Chanting, reading, hearing, yes, all of them. Everything that we do every day is in the mode of goodness, but then the more we follow the process, it will raise up our consciousness to become purified. In the beginning, I know, it's not so easy. The mind protests. Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to get up early in the morning? I can get up at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Is that yes or no? Yes. Of course. Why I have to do all of these things? Why I have to follow rules and regulations? Without any rules and regulations, there's no such thing as advancement. So when we follow that, when we follow the same practice day in and day out, every day, we begin to witness the mind. We begin to see where the mind is going. If the mind is going in a different direction besides going to Krishna, turn it back again to Krishna. We should have this, what you call radar detector. Like in America, I think also in UK, in some place, even in India, right? If you're over speeding, the like a speed gun, radar gun, they know. So we have to observe. Who is the one who is observing? No. The soul. The soul. Who is seeing? Is your eye seeing or what? The eyes is dead. The soul is seeing. Who is smelling? The soul. Who is hearing? The soul. Who is tasting? The tongue is dead. It's matter. So the more you advance, the more you'll be able to see. You means the soul. The more you'll be able to see what's going on. Everything becomes clear, like daylight. But those in the mode of passion and ignorance, they cannot see this. Not possible. They're blind. So by being steady in sadhana, not just sometimes I feel like to go in Mangalartik and sometimes, I don't want to go. No. We have to keep. The secret of success in Krishna consciousness is to be consistent. Every day. Then it becomes part of our life. It becomes our character. It becomes our habit. Okay? So sattvika happiness is the happiness of being steady. Your heart becomes light because you are not carrying a second personality. It becomes you. So japa every day. I know some devotees, they get up really early in the morning. Not just, oh, Mangalartik is 4:10, therefore I will get up like 20 minutes before Mangalartik. You're going to be in a hurry. What's being in a hurry means? Mode of passion. Mode of passion. Be in the mode of goodness. Okay, in japa time. Before japa, says here, take 30 to 60 seconds and pray, my Lord, please let me hear. So before you start japa, you meditate and pray to Lord Krishna, please, I'm going to do my japa, so please let me hear this transcendental sound vibration. This is what makes us steady and make advancement. It says here, japa is not moving the beads. Japa is moving the heart closer to Krishna. Sometimes you've seen devotees, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. No, it doesn't have to be like that. Just mode of goodness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Prabhupada says, even if it takes you 24 hours to finish your 16 rounds, no issue at all, as long as you hear the sound vibration. It's not how you finish fast, but then you don't hear even one complete Mahamantra. Oh yeah, Prabhu, I finished my rounds in 1.5 hours. But did you hear the holy name at least one time? Maybe not. It's not how you finish. Oh, it's not how you finish your rounds. Yes. It's how you hear your rounds. Okay? Daily Sastra hearing. I'm going to be finished soon. Please read every day and take notes. Take notes. When you write your notes, that is your own. And when you go back, you'll be able to really understand what you wrote. Where are you going? Seba? Okay. All right. I have many more things to say here. Choose the right association, by the way. Because amongst devotees, some are in the mode still of passion and mode of ignorance. At least try to search for those devotees to associate with who are in the mode of goodness. Very important. Not everyone is on the same level here. Prabhupada says, we're just like being in a hospital. In the hospital, some are almost ready to be released. Some are just came inside. And they're still carrying heavy karma from the past. They're not able to change immediately. They're not able to adjust the environment. And they're still carrying so many bad qualities. Like just what we described, one who is in the mode of passion and ignorance. Okay, be careful again. 4 gates. How we can control our senses. The eyes, What we watch becomes what we want. So guard the eyes. What we repeatedly hear becomes our inner voice. Guard the ears. The tongue, both eating and speaking. This is the function of the tongue, to vibrate and to taste. So if the tongue is controlled, many things becomes controlled. As Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, this is in one line: the tongue, the belly, and the genital. So if you cannot control your tongue, as Bhaktivinoda Thakur says also, of all the senses, the tongue is the most difficult to control, most ferocious. Being ferocious means always eating. The more you advance in Krishna consciousness, the less you eat, the less you sleep. Everything, the demands of the body becomes lesser and lesser and lesser. Time. Use your time properly. What Prabhupada says, whenever you have time, chant Hare Krishna. In Vrindavan, our brahmacharis has a lot of time. Plenty of time. So we have to use it properly. Where time goes, consciousness goes. So we must be careful of using our time. Is my free time? Free time. Is there a certain word as free time? Well, the materialists, they have a lot of free time. Oh, no, they're so busy. They don't have time. But just in case you have free time, you should ask yourself, is it pushing me up or is it pulling me down? Okay. The conclusion from sattva to Suddha Sattva. Yes, sattvic happiness is valuable. It gives clarity, steadiness, integrity, and peace. But it is not the final goal. What is our goal? Krishna. Always. Krishna, always. Bhakti's happiness or ananda, which is not dependent on external conditions. So this is what I call ananda now, not sukha. Ananda, bliss. So we embrace goodness as a support system for complete and pure devotional service. Oh, this is a good one here. By being in a mode of goodness, you cleanse the mirror. And after you cleanse the mirror, by bhakti, shows the face of Krishna in that mirror. You don't see your face anymore. You see Krishna's reflection. Therefore, the prescription is very simple. Daily sadhana with attention, steady hearing, clean habits. You know the Navy, the Admiral of Navy? I've seen it in a video. The Admiral of the Navy tests a soldier by, as soon as one woke up, what will he do? Fold the, what do you call this? The bed sheet, everything is like nothing. Or if you sleep on the floor, what the devotee will do? Get a wet cloth and wipe the floor. It's not that as soon as you woke up, you live the way it is, and then nighttime, you just put the bed, No. Be humble, especially humility. I've mentioned this already. Humility and obedience, this is the first quality that we need to develop in Krishna consciousness. Choose your association, uplifting association, and guard the four gates. What are the four gates again? Eyes, ears, nose, and the tongue. Hare Krishna. So I stop there now. I think I mentioned so much. Any question or comment? Yes. Haribo.
You said that that person, the soul is seeing, and the soul is seeing. And
Yeah.
in the Bhagavad-Gita 5th chapter, Krishna says in the verses 8 to 9 that a person in the divine consciousness, although seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating, moving about, and so on, understands within himself that he actually does nothing at all. He goes while this and that are doing, he knows that only the senses are connected with their objects and that he himself is aloof from them.
He is aloof. This is verse. Vidya vinaya sampane brahmane gavihastini suni chaiva sapakecha pandita samadarsina. So who is seeing? The elephant, the dog, the brahmana, the dog eater. Who is seeing? Who is the pandit? It's the soul. I'm seeing you because the soul is seeing you, not my eyes. This eyes is dead. It's dead matter. The same eyes, if the soul is not here, you can open the eyelids and it will not see you. You understood? Who is seeing you then? Who right now? You're seeing me, not with your eyes. It's the soul. Okay? What's the difference between a dead person and a live person? Consciousness. That is the sign of the soul. If the soul is not there, it's gone. You cannot taste, you cannot hear, you cannot smell, you cannot see. So which one are we purifying now? The senses, the intelligence, the mind, the ego. When we become purified, then everything is spiritualized. The whole body is spiritualized. It's like Prabhupada gave an example of an iron rod. You put it on the fire, it'll act like a fire. Okay? But we should be detached to the result. Let Krishna be the one who decides for us. That's why he says Abhyas and Vairagya. Okay? Anything else? Yes?
It's mentioned that praksa and non-detachment leads to perfection. If we have praksa, we do sadhana, we go everything. How to be not detached to results of our sadhana, seva and everything, what is in the process?
See, what we're doing right now is like a duty. Right? And then once we become detached, we will only do it out of love. It's like the mother. She will feed the child out of love, not out of duty. And she will not expect anything from the child. That when the child grows up, the child will reciprocate to me. No, she doesn't think like that. So when we do things in the beginning out of duty, eventually it becomes love. And then when the love comes, whether Krishna wants to reciprocate or not, it doesn't matter. I just want to love him. That's when the test that you are becoming detached. In the beginning, you're calculating. Am I really do I have to really do this? Do I have to get up early in the morning? Do I have to chant rounds? Do I have to read the Shastra? Do we have to do it? All of these things that we are told to do. we have to do it. But this is not how Krishna is being bought. It's when you develop your love to Krishna, then Krishna will give himself to you. It's not what we're doing right now, no. But this is part of it. This is non-negotiable, what we're doing. Even the topmost devotee will show us the best example that they're doing this, like what we do. But how they do it and how we do it is completely different thing. Look at Badrinarayan Swami Maharaj. He's doing it out of love for Prabhupada. Huh? He doesn't have to get up. He's not well. His body is like... Sanjay Prabhu, I can give an example. Your mother, we went to see Sanjay Prabhu's mother, Kamala Mataji, and she's still chanting. She's still getting up. Some, they're just like be bedridden and give up everything because she has love. She has love for Krishna. She has love for Prabhupada. It's two different things. Okay?
Understand good. So the key to don't be detached after having a process is
following. Yeah. You follow. It is duty in the beginning. But then the result of becoming detached is that your love develops. Yes. Now, you don't mind sleeping for 2 hours or 3 hours. When you become so advanced, and you will still get up to go for Mangalarti. Not to show yourself there, but because you want to see Krishna. And Krishna wants to see you. Krishna will say, where is my devotee? How come he didn't come today? Isn't it? Yeah. Anything else? One last question, maybe? Before? Yes.
In the first line, this verse, in the first line, Maharaj.
Okay. What did he say?
That agree with some Iva. That means starting it is like a poison. Any service.
Well, you came late. You didn't hear my explanation why it tastes like poison. Because you were used to sense enjoyment. Anything that stops our sense enjoyment tastes like poison for us. Which you think it is real enjoyment. That sense enjoyment. But it is actually not. Because we're conditioned. So it is a poison. It's like, if you stop, it's like, you've seen videos, a kid with cell phone. Yeah? And while sleeping, the kid is holding the cell phone. The parent will take it off. Yeah? This is bad. It is, what do you call this? Radiation. And as soon as the mother will take the phone away, the child will cry. So that is poison for that. But that is the solution. The solution, what we're doing here right now, sadhana bhakti, it tastes like very bitter. It's like poison. But then it becomes nectar, amritam. Huh? Okay? We stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Taigo Sitana Premanande. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.